Hi everyone, welcome back. Yeah, it's good to see everyone. Welcome. Tonight's stream hopefully goes a bit better than I think it was the week before. Week before there was some technical issues, but I think that's been sorted out, and yeah, hopefully it goes a lot better. I'm just double checking some things. Everything looks good. Let me just pull up the stuff. I just wanted to make sure before I start that I've got the right, I'm looking at the right things. Okay, that looks good. Hopefully the sound's okay. It's not on mute, so that's good. The sound effects is on mute. Oh, okay. I don't need the sound effects. Why is the music playing? Just see what's happening on chat. Hopefully the music's playing. For some reason I can't see the sound bar moving, which is pretty weird. Wonder if it's got one sec, let me just confirm that everything looks good. So I made a change on the chat URL. So I just want to make sure that I made some enhancements. I made the text a little bit bigger. I just want to make sure that we've got the latest link in that overlay. Let's see. That's the one. I think that was the one. It's just is that what's this one? This link here. Just want to make sure I've got the right one. These overlays, if you don't update them, they don't show the right things. Okay. Okay, we should be able to see chat. Yes, got chat there. We should be good. Let me just grab that link again. Yeah, if you're new to the stream, say hi. I like an interactive stream. If you know, if there's loads of questions, that's pretty cool. If you don't have questions, then you know, that's also fine. Let me just see if everything is up. Is YouTube happy? Currently assigned. Change dashboard. Let's see. Okay, yes. I think YouTube is happy. Twitch is happy. Yeah, for some reason, Kick didn't start tonight, but I mean, what's a stream without a little bit of technical difficulties, I guess. Okay. Did I grab that link? Let's see. I'd just like to grab that. Okay. Put Put that there. Okay, good stuff. Let's test that out. Okay, good stuff. Okay, that works. I tried to make it a bit, I made it a bit wider just so that it's a bit better to see. Let me just, you guys must let me know if it's good or not. Okay, cool. I'm going to start setting things up. I realized that with the last week I was out, I was a bit sick, didn't feel too well. You know, so my voice actually, I was losing my voice. So I didn't want to, you know, try and speak without, you know, without the voice being 100%. You know, if it falls away while talking, then that's not good. Let me share my screen, and then we can get things going and see what we're gonna do in terms of what are we gonna hack tonight. If there's any suggestions, please feel free to leave a comment. Otherwise, well, yeah, just leave a comment. I just want to see if I've got the right one. Let's switch windows. Is that the right one? Just double click, double check that link again. I tried to make the, like I said, I tried to make the chat a bit better for you guys. I've got that one and that one. Does that look different? That looks a bit, this is a bit wider. I think that's what I try to do is just make it a bit wider and bigger the text. So that it shows a bit better. Yes, I think that looks good. It's a bit clearer versus this one. See, that's smaller, but I think this one looks, it's not hugely bigger, but a little bit bigger. Okay. Yeah, I can see my music's playing now, so I don't know what was wrong before. Okay, so let's move this out of the way. I can see. Like I said, welcome. If anybody has a question, please feel free to stop me. So last week we were busy with HackSmarter last week. Why is that taking so long to refresh? I had some internet issues, and I think it's much better now. But yeah, I switched internet providers and then I switched back because it wasn't giving me what I wanted. I think that might have been partly the reason why I had so much issues not the previous week, the week before. So yeah, please let me know. Yeah, Magic. That was quite a nice box. We did a lot of things. One thing that I did realize that while doing this machine, it went on for quite a long time, and I felt a bit rushed at the end just to try and get the flag, just because I wanted to get, I wanted to show you guys that we can pwn this machine and get the root. I think we got the user flag and then the root flag, but I just felt like I rushed it a bit more than I had to or needed to, just because I wanted to complete the box. But I think I'm going to change that a little bit going forward. Is I want to focus a bit more on the stream quality, as well as the, I guess you could say, the learning journey, and focus a bit more on, I guess, the learning aspect more than the actually painting the box, which I think is a bit of a higher priority for me than painting the box. Painting the box is nice, but you know, it's good to, we should utilize it more for learning, because that's the point. My idea with these streams are, I want to teach you pen testing or pen testing techniques or red teaming techniques, but you know, using CTFs to show that, and but I don't want to take away the fun part of CTFs, you know. So I want to still have fun. I want to have fun. I want you to have fun on the stream while we're solving the CTF. So I'm not taking the gaming piece away, but I also want to learn you some, teach you some concepts that I do find pretty regularly on you know, on engagements on client sites. You know, I can very easily tie something that I see in the CTF back to like the real world, and what companies can see, and what you'll see on company networks, on live networks. So if you don't want to be a pen tester, that's also fine. I think that's why I say we can still do the CTF part. CTF, there's some things that's common knowledge on with CTFs that I guess I might struggle with. Like for example, the last stream the week before, when I saw a share, was a SMB share that was writable, and I didn't like go for NTLM theft immediately, which I think is a clear indication that that's present, or that's possible, especially in the CTF scenario. Probably because, you know, when you go in a real client network, you see shares around that you can write to all the time. So it's not to say that somebody will necessarily click there, or that, you know, somebody will ever visit that site, but you know, that's definitely a possibility. Also in a real network, when you fire off responder, we're going to try and catch that, you know, that request, and try and catch that hash. You know, networks are pretty busy, and that's the reason why I always recommend to my clients, you know, when we do a pen test, we need to do it during business hours. And the reason for that is, during business hours, the network is at its busiest. People are, you know, sharing files and accessing things, and it's busy. Like, people are there utilizing the computers, and you know, the computers are utilizing the network, and it's busy. So you get a better effect, or you can do better with, especially something like responder, that's reliant on catching something, and a bit of a race condition in terms of you know, LLMNR and net BIOS, name resolution. So you know, if it's off hours or after hours and the network's quiet, the chances are you probably won't catch those hashes, which is, I don't think that's the most bang for your buck from a client's perspective. It's just, you know, they pay a lot of money, but they can't, you know, they might get not a blank report, but they might get like a thin report where not, you know, we didn't get hashes, etc., etc. But you know, obviously we'll caveat that and say it was done out of hours, you know. But yeah, I think it's better if you're put in a scenario on a pen test where you can do the most damage, and I don't mean like break something. I mean like you put in, you know, from the perspective of where you can cause the most, where you have the most access or can do the most things, just because then you can see what things are possible. Whereas if it's quiet, you know, it's just because it's quiet. might not be because the network's secure. But yeah, I don't want to, guess I'm rambling a bit, but hopefully you understand my point there. Let me see. So I think I'm leaning towards another HackSmarter box. And the only reason why I say that is, if you remember, if you joined my previous streams, we were busy with Hack the Box. We were busy with some of these machines, so we started off with these machines. But I think the one we were busy with, I think it was last year, November, was Workshop. Now, there was, you know, certain times where the exploit that was supposed to be working was not working. So the idea was that I would then obviously go look at a walkthrough, and the walkthrough was saying the exact thing that I was trying. So I'm assuming either the box changed, or you know, or the exploit, I did something wrong. But I wanted to do some troubleshooting and then come back to you guys and just, you know, see what what's the solution, what went wrong, and analyze it a bit, just to give you value of you know, what do you do, and sort of like, you know, if everything, you're doing everything right but it's not working type thing. So that was the idea. I haven't had time to look at Swagshop again. The plan was to look at it offline, but because I was so busy playing with HackSmarter since December last year, I had so much fun doing it. I haven't revisited Hack the Box again. But that's the plan. So the plan was always to, let me just refresh here. The plan was always to, you know, look at the easy boxes. Now I think we are done with the easy boxes from a HackSmarter point of view. I just want to see if the stream seems very quiet. Just want to see if it is actually working. I think it is. Working. Let me just check from my phone quickly. Okay, that went out. Cool. I'm just concerned about still having technical problems. I've got one like though. That's good. That is good. Let me see. Block control. That's fine. It's a pity Kick didn't want to start. I don't want to stop it because then it's going to stop the YouTube thing as well. It's just the software, the way it works. So yeah, the idea was to do the easy machines on HackSmarter, and I think we've done those. That's a medium easy. We done that one. Hard, easy. This is like not really a CTF box. Maybe not that one. Pollution. What's pollution? I think this is a new one. I think Tyler released this today, perhaps. SN Secrets, that's more of an AWS thing. Medium, hard, easy. What is this one? As a web. I prefer to go for the AD ones. Welcome, we did. Let's see, what is pollution? Oh, it's also web app. So because, you know, I always like to put like a red team spin on things. If I had a choice, I would go for the AD boxes, which I was looking at LUMON Industries, for example. I think that might be our next one. If there's any objections, please let me know in the chat. But I think this might be a good next box. Let me know what you think in the chat. Let me just check if everything's still good. Everything still looks good, I guess. Oh, what also didn't help is my I lost Twitch the week before. I lost Twitch, I think not midway, but like pretty midway, which wasn't cool. YouTube was doing well though, so yeah, it was a good stream. I mean, you can catch it on the replay if you're interested. It's the Bold Magic one. I think we should just dive in with this machine and just see how far we get. Have a little play. Okay, let's see. Everything looks fine. Like I said, I can see music playing. Anyways, let's I think let's go for this one, and then we'll do a hack the box one next, or we'll, depending on how far we get with this one, we might carry on next week with this one, but we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I want to focus a bit more on the quality of the stream and on some of the techniques. But I also think what maybe contributed to the me being a little bit rushed was just, you know, there were so many things that went wrong from a technical difficulty point of view. I just wanted to, you know, get going and give value and get the stream going, you know. So, but yeah, I'm pretty relaxed. I'm over the cold that I had last week. My voice seems to be okay. I can take some water. That's just a good idea. So I think we are good. Okay, let's read this firstly. So LUMON Industries will soon be integrating a high-value employee into the organization. LUMON Industries, let's copy this. Let's start our, so that's going to be our next box. This is for our nodes. I use Notion just because it's pretty easy. It uses Markdown, which I'm a big fan of. Markdown is essentially a type of text file where you can do headings with hashes in front. You can do separator lines and all kind of things, which is pretty cool. Let's put some general notes. If I do 3 backticks, it gives me a command block. That word escaped me for a second. So okay, so LUMON Industries will soon be integrating a high-value employee into the organization. In accordance with internal security protocols, a comprehensive penetration test and internal access verification must be conducted prior to full onboarding. For the purpose of this evaluation, you will be provided the assigned credentials and access permissions corresponding to the subject employee. Okay. Your objective is to assess the scope and boundaries of these permissions ensuring compliance to all LUMON security standards and operational safeguards. Okay, so here's the, so it sounds like a assume breach scenario. You do get the credits. So, you know, if you get credits and it's 80 bucks, you can immediately probably run Bloodhound. But, you know, definitely not something you'll do in a real environment. Not the very first thing. You know, you would start, depending on what it is. If it's a raid team, it's got a bit of a different approach. But penetration tests, you can also get credentials. But you'll always start with the port scan, which is what we're going to do. So the next heading will be port scan. Let's set that up. Second. Sorry, I'm keep on checking the settings. I'm just paranoid that there might be something I'm missing, and then I might be streaming to no one, which is fine. It's better if it's interactive, but you know, if there's no one, then yeah, that's also fine. Let's just add something. Another thing that I'm you know, what I try to, especially on the Twitch side, is I was playing with the ads. Now the problem, you know, people were complaining that, oh, ads, and I know that's, you know, ads is not the best, but if you disable ad management, then, you know, Twitch manages the ads for you, which could potentially be worse. And there, as I say it, then you know, Stream Elements is warning us there'll be an ad break in 3 minutes, which is weird because I'm almost sure I set it to be an hour, not after 30 minutes. But it's good that it tells us. So I'll just, you know, we'll just wait a little bit before we dive in. If you have any questions in the meantime for me, let me know. If there's anything, you know, if you have a question about not the last week or the week before stream, let me know. Any general pen testing or red team questions that you can think of, let me know. I'll be trying to make sure everything is fine. Why is this not working? Did I change this password? I don't think so. Must have changed the password, but it's weird. Okay, I'm trying to log on to just one of the other accounts. I just want to monitor and see how the stream looks like from YouTube, because that was quite busy the week before last. I just paranoid with all these things breaking. No, it was. Oh wow, what do you mean? Okay. Oh, is that right? And no. Got the username wrong. That makes sense. That makes 100% sense. Come on. Oh, that thing. Okay. I'll lock in there again. Come on. Don't be so mean. Okay, there we go. That should work. Next. Let's make sure that board is up. Yeah, I want to just check out what's happening here. What? That not work? Okay. I can see it live. Let's see if I can join that. That looks good. I think we're good. I think we are good. Are we back from ad break? Do you guys think? Let me just double check that. I think so. Anyways, let's so LUMON Industries. Okay, so we got credits. Let's enroll this one. Let's just so for everybody joining, or for people joining now, for the people joining now, I'm going to be looking at LUMON Industries from HackSmarter. It's a medium Active Directory challenge, which looks quite interesting. And yeah, I'm just setting it up and starting it up. So after launching the machine, click the Systems tab. Okay, good. Just see if I can. Why can't I? Should I go here? Okay. Chapters. Why can't I do this? Is this even up? Progress. Credits. I've got enough credits. Launch system. Oh, okay. I can just launch group. It needs to launch as a group. So there's two machines. That's interesting. So we can we have two targets. That's pretty cool. Let's start off with so targets will be these two. The first one. So that's DCO1. And then the other one is called intranet. Copy. Okay, so we've got 2 targets. So this is interesting. Take the IP address. Not sure if that will change. It might change. I don't think it will, but it's just, you should put that in the report anyway. I mean, it's very important to specify your targets. Let's just keep an eye on the chat. Okay. I think we've got a struggler that came in now. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Today we're doing HackSmarter, LUMON Industries, which is a medium active directory machine. Well, 2 machines actually. So it's a dual machine lab. The one is called DC01 and the other one is called intranet. So let's just check. So for the objective, LUMON Industries will be soon integrating a high value employee into the organization in accordance to internal security protocols. A comprehensive penetration test and internal access verification must be conducted prior to full onboarding. So it's a pen test, not a red team. So it's not assumed breach in the sense of the word, but we did get creds. So you know, something that we'll typically start off with would be, you know, using those creds and see how far we get. Let's see how far we can get without the creds. Come on, okay. You know, we'll do reconnaissance and then we'll use a cred. So I already copied the creds. We're gonna get a user flag and a root flag. So I'm assuming that will be on one of the boxes. I'm a bit unclear of which one, where we start first. So purpose of the evaluation will be provided. Do we start with the DC? I'm assuming maybe that's because it's on top. But let's start with reconnaissance. Let's start with the port scans. I think I did. I haven't even done this yet. CTF. Oops. HackSmarter. Just this a bit back. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. Yeah, I didn't stream last week and now it feels like a new thing. Getting everything ready and right. Okay, so this is LUMON Industries. LUMON Industries. Did I spell it right? My spelling is terrible. Industries, LUMON. Okay. Hey XL, good to see you, man. That is like, isn't that the truth, right? If you can't type, you can't hack. I still owe you an answer, by the way. I haven't forgotten. I just feel like I need a bit more input. Maybe we must just jump on a call and have a chat. Maybe that would be easier. Let me know if you'll be up for that. It might be easier. But I haven't forgotten about your question. And thank you for joining. Thank you very much. And welcome. I didn't stream last week because I was sick. I lost my voice. It didn't. So I think you said if you can't type, you can't hack. If you can't talk, you can't stream. I was curious, does the live chat look a bit better on screen? I tried to make the font a bit bigger and a bit wider. I couldn't go crazy, but is it a bit clearer? Okay, cool stuff. Yeah, it looked better and clearer for me, just like slightly bigger and slightly wider. Seems to be nice. Yeah, kids, if they get sick, the ass gets sick, right? It's like, yeah, that's another sickness. The stuff they bring home from school is on the next level. So I'm not sure when you joined, but I'm looking at LUMON Industries from HackSmarter. It's an active directory of machines. It's 2 machines. It's DC01 and intranet. We did get creds, but it's not a red team, it's a pen test. So, well, I was just going to do reconnaissance. Yeah, start with that. And also, I don't know if you joined the week before last, but I felt what I want to change a little bit with streaming going forward is I don't want to rush for the flag that much. I feel like you know, I miss a couple of steps in terms of explanation and like a learning opportunity, and you know, like reporting and that type of thing. When I gotta get excited going for the flag, and I almost want to, you know, like, I don't want to say finish quickly, but I want to get there and get the flag type thing. So I'll rather, where I haven't done it in the past, I'll rather, you know, postpone or cut the stream in half and then just carry on like next week from the point where it was stopped, just to make it a bit more yeah, to make it a bit less rushed. I think I don't want to miss the opportunity, the learning opportunity, or diminish that in any way, shape or form. But anyway, pretty relaxed. If you have any questions, let me know. Feel free to chat. So far it's been pretty quiet, which is fine, I feel. But yeah, I'm rambling to myself. Cool. So what do I have? So I've got the 2 targets. I've got the target IPs. I was gonna try and see if I got the. Just need to download the VPN. It seems like Tyler changed this a little bit, which is cool. So it just looks slightly different, but hey ho. We're gonna YOLO it as always. Copy. Oh, that's the wrong one. HackSmarter, LUMON Industries. There's that there. Okay, start the tmux. So this will be VPN. Okay, then we're off to the races, as they say. How have you been doing? You've been doing all right? Struggling to get back into the groove. I must say, man, I don't know if you had the same experience. I know you stream too. After coming back from Christmas, that first stream, you like, I'm like, command line. It felt like I forgot half my commands. It's like my brain went blank. I don't know if it's from Christmas, you know, not doing anything over Christmas and New Year. You know, I was like, I can't lose it that quickly. Let's call this recon. See if this is up first. Yes, looks good. I can feel that. I'm struggling to get back to it myself. Yeah, reworking the banded notes and trying to actually make them worthwhile-ish. Yes. Yeah, it's crazy how quickly you get out of it. It almost feels like when you take some time, when you got some time off, right? It takes you. Say if you're going on PTO, you know, if you take off, say 2 weeks, right? It takes you like a week to wind down. So you're only starting to enjoy the PTO by week 2. And then, you know, it's almost over again. And then trying to get back into it. Yeah, both machines are up. Trying to get back into it is a mission. Okay, so should we... So this is DCR1. Sudo. I'm not sure what the actual names are yet. I'll just put something in. We can change it once we know more. Okay, small O that puts it into insert mode and opens up on the next line. And then, you know, just paste, and we'll do DCR1 dot LUMON. Is it LUMON or LUMON. Yeah, mine too. It's just a nice trick. So if you go out of insert, if you want to go into insert mode, you press I, puts it into insert mode. But if you press small o, it puts it into insert mode and makes a new line below it, which is cool. I don't know what, I can't remember what the one was. There's another one that you can put it in, it opens a line above the line where you're in. I don't know if you know this trick in VI. You don't need to put it in insert mode. If you want to replace one character, you just press R and then press the character you want to put in there, which is also cool. But HackSmarter, let's just do that. LUMON, then ping DCR1 LUMON.HackSmarter. LUMON. There we go. Okay, is that the right one even? No. No. That is the IP address for intranet. So this is DCR1. Well, why isn't it pasting? Did I not copy it? Copy. Paste. Oh, that worked. So this was, now I'm confused myself again. DC, that's DC01. That's DC01 dot LUMON dot HackSmarter. That one is called intranet. Intranet. Ping DC01. Yeah, that up is right now. Intranet. Intra, not instra. Okay, cool. Okay, those boxes are up. The names are up. Intranet. Intranet. Yeah. Okay, let's start with the port scan. I mean, Rust scan we can do. I thought maybe it might be valuable to go through some of the Nmap thing, and yeah, if there's any questions, please feel free to ask. I just want to see if everything is still good. Yeah, it looks like it. So so obviously Rust scan you can do if you want to do Nmap. I'll go through some of these things in detail. I think this, like, people know them, right? But yeah, if there's anything, so if you want to scan, I'm gonna try and explain or try and make that. I'm gonna go through the settings where you can get pretty close to Rust scan speed, so you don't have to combine both, but you'll get the same or very similar output. You know, Rust scan is easier, but it's always good to just have an option or another option. That's something that I learned very early in my pen testing career, is you sort of have to have like a second or even a third way of doing something specific. So if you know, so that you don't always rely on one tool to do it. And I must say I'm a little bit concerned about netexec, which is that thing can do so much. I'm assuming a -T. Yes, you're assuming correctly. So I'll go through the settings now, but so you know, you should always have an alternative, because what do you do if your tool doesn't work, or the client says you're not allowed to use that tool, you know? So yeah, always have an alternative or a third option if possible. So yeah, I've done a lot of Rust scan, so I want to do some Nmap. Now in Nmap you can do two types of scans. You can do the full TCP port scan that does the full three-way handshake, TCP handshake, and that is ST. That's that one. There's another scan. It's called the half open scan, which is the small s big S. Now this is called a SYN scan or half open scan. It only does like the half of the three-way handshake. What do you say? The mind frame I'm looking to train myself with is understand how the tool works in case that root is closed off. True. I mean, yeah, a tool is a tool, but if there's a way to do it manually, you should definitely know that too. But yeah, don't be reliant on tools, because you know what happens if it goes away. So back to scanning. So Rust scan does full TCP scanning actually, but -S is faster if you want to, just as an option. So but we'll go ST just because that's how Nmap does it. Then we want to scan for all ports. That's the shorthand, the Nmap shorthand for all ports. Now you could replace this with like 0-, So 65,000, whatever, like that. You can do that. You can have, can I scan port 1, 2, 3, 10, 21, 22, and you can even mix it in with 100 and 1000 to 1007. You can do that. If you want to be similar to RustScan, minus that just scans for all ports, basically. Maybe we should not forget about the target. So it's let's scan DC-01 first. DC-01 dot LUMON dot, is it LUMON? LUMON dot HackSmarter. Okay, we've got to scan ports, and then what's always good practice is to disable ping. That flag means no ping, so don't test, because the problem is with IMAP, if it runs a ping test and it can't ping the box, it won't scan, or it can't ping that port, it won't scan that port. So that's the way of forcing it to scan. Some people like to do -n, and that just tells it don't resolve DNS, but that's fine. We just tested DNS works, so we can leave that out. Then typically what we want to do is, this is where we adjust the speed. Now, as XR alluded to, -T is the templates used for speed. Now you get 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 is insane. That's not something I don't think I've ever used 5, to be fair. On a client engagement, I'll sometimes go 2, just to, you know, if it's a slow network. And the problem with that is, if you go too fast, how port scanner works, it will ask the port, listen, are you open? The port will say, yes, I am. Now, if it's too busy, that yes, I am will never come back, and you would think it's not open, or InMap would think it's not open. But we can go -T4. This is fine. Now, to make it even, well, to force it even faster, I guess, would be min rate. Now, if you know RustScan, I think the default is 5,000, but you can set that to 5,000, or like 10,000 is typically fine to do. Another thing that's also interesting is minimum retries. We make 2. This is, it will try the port twice, and that's it. Then it will go to the next one. Any questions? Any questions so far? I know I don't think I went that quickly, but any questions? Just see. Yeah, RustScan is, I like the syntax. RustScan is very, the syntax is pretty cool, but you know, it still pipes to Nmap. So the stuff you would still do, yeah, this is like almost like the RustScan part. And you know in RustScan where you go like minus. So this is almost where you go like S, C, SV. So this is where the -C will tell it to, you know, use all the, you know, the Nmap scripts. So if it finds like port 80 open, it will run the NSE Nmap scripts. Now that could be like discovery or looking for vulnerability. The -SV is just for verbose banner or verbose service enumeration. So it will make double sure what service is running. Typically it will say like something like Apache, whereas if you have -SV, it will say Apache 2.4.6 or whatever. Scan script, scan version, that's kind of how I remember them, yeah. And again, I mean, you can combine these into one if you're a lazy typer, like me. But let's keep them separate just for some clarity. I always also like to do -VV, and this is just to make the verbose level double. So you can see things like similar to what Ruscan does. You know, Ruscan gives you that open port found, say open port 80 found on this, open port 445 found on this, and the -VV will give you that a bit more verbosity. Whereas you know, if you just do -V, well, no -V, it won't show you that type of thing. Then output file is always recommended. So this will be DC01, and this is just the name of the file. It could be anything. The small O, big A is the flag that you tell it what type of output file it's going to be. If you do a N, that will be normal, if I'm not mistaken. I think a G is in that's grippable format, and then X is XML. But if you do an A, it will do all three of those. Just make sure. Sorry, I thought that was for me. I think this will work. Does that make sense? Anyone? Hopefully it does. I'll just see if everything is still. Just do the round. Just see if everything is still up and working. I'm just a bit paranoid because I was having quite a lot of technical difficulties. Oh yes, I think that was related to I changed internet providers, and I wonder if that wasn't the problem, because it kept on, my VPN kept on dying. Are you referring to the last stream, I'm assuming, Exo? Why is this not working? Trying to check. Okay, anyway, let's kick it off. Did I spell that incorrectly? V grep min, not V, help. Min rate. Am I smoking something? Retry. Max retries, apologies. Not min retries, max retries. Oh, there we go. See, this is what I was talking about, the -VV. Yeah, my VPN, every time I went back to the machine, I had to like kill the VPN and start it again. Anyway, so this is the ports. Yeah, this is similar to what you see in Ruscan. This. Can make a little copy there. What was that? Anyway, what buffer was that from? You just put no. Sometimes Tmux kills me, but it's so nice. Yeah, there we go. It's probably going to take, well, it's 98% done. See, that's pretty quick though. Pretty quick. You must let me know if the ads are better on Twitch. I've been playing with the settings there, but yeah, yeah, it's not the most user-friendly. And also, I was thinking of disabling just ad management, but I believe if you do that, then you're at the mercy of Twitch and 100%. You've got no control, and the ads might be even more, right? I don't know if you know, but let me know if the ads are better. Oh, there we go, we're done. Cool. Okay, let's copy this. Awesome. Yeah, that's the idea. I sort of like was going for some ads in like after an hour rather than every 30 minutes. So it might be a long ad, or maybe I broke it somehow. What are we doing? So copying. Okay, why did it do the did it not do the enumeration properly? Oh, it's TCP wrapped. That's not good. Why did it do that? C3389. Maybe I stuffed it up with my fanciness. Let's try it a little bit slower. Two. Okay. I'm assuming those ports need to be open on the domain controller on a CTF, that's why. If you have any questions, guys, in the chat, please feel free to ask. If you don't, not a problem. We're doing HackSmarter, the HackSmarter box called LUMON Industries. It's a medium machine, Active Directory, well, medium machines, I would say. It's 2 machines. So we taking it pretty slow tonight, which is fine because I've decided to spread it out a little bit and focus a bit more on the learning than on the running after the flags, which could be a good or a bad thing. Let me know what you prefer. I want to get 2 birds with 1 stone, still get the flag and the fun, but I want to maximize the learning, or learn with me, I guess. Teach, learn. While we wait for that, what's happening? Everything's still good. Everything is still good. I guess we can, okay, that's done. Let's see if that made a difference. Open, TCP wrapped, TCP wrapped. Oh, so I didn't do anything weird. I wonder if this, we should have started with the other box. Maybe you should jump through the other box, but here's the full name actually. That's the proper DNS. So we can, so at least it was, let's just copy this whole thing anyway. What did I copy so far? 6.3. Scan different ports. Let's just add that. I mean, we've got it in the output file, but you know, we do want to use it for our notes. I don't need all of that, but I'll delete that now. Okay. Delete the certificate stuff. Just takes up space. Copy. Sudo. So that was DC01. So I'm assuming I'm going to change this one to the same. We'll confirm that now. HaxSmarter. So we were scanning LUMON. Let's go intranet. Intranet again. Intranet. LUMON. I can put my craziness back. Max retries to let's keep that at, and then it was HaxSmarter intranet intranet. I keep saying intranet. That felt very quick. Please play that intranet. That's funny, dude. What is up? Don't tell me everything still looks good. Just being that IP address. Copy. I just had to increase my VM memory. I love how I set a size, but VB doesn't list. Yeah. That is crazy. Oh, it seems like we've got people on stream. It's good. Welcome, welcome if you've just joined. Good to see you. Just making sure everything is okay. I'm so paranoid. I got, I think did I tell you I switched in service providers? Oh, there we go. That looks better. Yeah, I mean, I was also, to be fair, but then the newer option was cheaper and it seemed to be better, which yeah, when I went back to the other one, it was the same price, so I guess it worked out. Site still doesn't want to work. Anyway, yeah, so we're seeing pretty weird things in terms of, should we try Rust scan? I guess we can try Rust scan. Let's see if that makes a difference. I'm just don't, it's weird that I see these TCP wrapped things. Let's try Rust scan just to avoid, just to make sure that it's not an issue on my side. And I'm gonna scan the IP addresses. So let's do DC01 first. So here, Rust scan -A. IP address, pipe it to nmap -s cv -pn -vv oh hey. This was DC01. Rust scan. Okay, let's see. That makes a difference. See, it's also the U limit is 5,000. That's similar to what, you know, when you set min rate for nmap. So those ports are open. Rustscan says it's open. I do like Rustscan. It's cool. It is cool. Come on, nmap. It's just the IP, so it shouldn't be a problem with names, or me spelling instranet. Keep on typing instranet. Let's see, where is this mouse? Still filtered unknown, but it says open at least. Filtered. I wonder if I can access it. guess the easiest way would be to just run netexec. netexec dco1 lumons.HackSmarter say SMB. Okay, that works. Let's take this for our notes. SMB 445. This is DCO1. Let's try what we called it, intranet. We don't know what this name is yet. Did we? Or do we? Let me copy that. It should be in the file. Intranet. It doesn't give much there. Let's run a Rust scan just quickly. Intranet. What's that IP address? That works. It picks up the open ports this time. Well, with I don't think Nmap found any open ports. It's a good exercise for what to do when you get funny things in port scans. Lots of all of them were faulted again. Huh. Okay. Let's copy this anyway. Let's do a so that was. Maybe we must split these out a bit better, but yeah. DCO1 intranet Maybe before the end of the stream I'll be typing intranet, not intranet. I think my finger is like stuck on the S key. Okay, so we did an NXC for netexec for this one. Okay, net. Oh, it can scan this one as well. So netexec works for this one too. Okay. Let's see what we can enumerate. Ha! I typed intranet. Yeah, we're not getting much. So let's start. We got crates. We should maybe use them. So this is the username. Let's do DC01 first. So that's right. No. Small U? Probably. Okay, that works. You can see by the blue/green/cyan color plus. Yeah, that was DC01. So that we can see a bit better. Let's go this route. No. Wraps better. Oh, I think there's an ad coming now. Is an ad coming now? Hide your valuables. I'll use this opportunity to just make sure everything is working. It's only coming. Oh, I guess it's coming. It's like a warning, right? In 3 minutes. Let's see if I'll keep an eye on if I can see. Where can I see this? Should be able to see it. Hopefully, I'll be able to see it. Then I'll pause briefly. But let's see if we can do intranet quickly. Damn it. Okay, so those crits also work, but signing is disabled. And none of them have SMB v1, but this one, DC01 has got null auth true. So that null authentication might be enabled, which is you can query certain things without authenticating. But we've got creds, so that should not make a big difference to us. I think there might be an ad coming now. Oh, I haven't seen. Oh, there's actually quite a lot of people on the stream. Wow. If you have any questions, guys, let me know. Please let me know. My numbers was not indicating. It wasn't showing me the YouTube numbers. That's crazy. Wonder why. Huh. Well, glad to see everyone here. I thought it was a thin stream, but it looks pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. I don't mind. We're doing HackSmarter. We're doing the CTF LUMON Industries, but like I said, it's more important the learning aspect. Getting the CTF is nice, not gonna lie, but yeah, it's good to get the learning. Didn't want to do that. I'm trying to keep the information so it doesn't, my head doesn't cover that, but I'm sacrificing a little bit of screen. Should be good. Cool. Let's carry on. So both the boxes have, we can access with SMB. Both the one credential that was applied works on both, but it seems like it's in a bit of a different scenario. So normally I would go for something like, you know, did I take note of that? Yes. I feel like we should split these out properly. So we'll do DC01, and then we'll do intranet. I can't believe I spelled that right. So then what is nice about Notion, you can have like a, what's it called now? It's like an index. Table of contents. There we go. So you can quick access them from the top, which is pretty cool. Just a nice little feature. So we can just cut this, place it there. Okay, DC01 intranet. Report scans, we don't worry about that too much now. Okay, so the first thing normally with netexec, I mean, there's various other ways you can do this. And maybe we should look at the other ways. We'll do both netexec as well as SMB client. Now, old school or SMB client is a tool that that everyone's probably familiar with. If you're not, then yeah, this is something you can't live without. So SMB client //DC01 dot lumens dot HackSmarter. Oh, it was, if you want to list. So let's list the shares, the SMB shares for that server. Let's do without. Okay, so it doesn't like to do without null sessions. I think if you do a -n like that, it doesn't prompt you for the password, out of interest. So anonymous logon successful. So it was successful, but it didn't give us a list of shares. So anonymous was successful. Let's note this. This was DC01, right? Yeah. Let's do the same for intranet. Intranet. Okay, so that failed. That doesn't work. make a note of that. See, it's comparing the two boxes. I'm not too sure where we... I don't know if I misread that, but I'm not sure where we need to come from. I guess the most vulnerable side would be my thought. Yeah, guys, any questions? Guess I haven't done much with SMB client yet, so let's try with the user. I should put the user here too, the creds. And then I have to go guess back and forth. Put creds, tx file. Hi there, Zoe IMG 3799, welcome in. Good to see you. Okay, so let's start with DCR1 first. Hi Cheyenne, Zarit, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Why is... So I think I'm missing the YouTube chat from the chat. That's why I'm not seeing. Give me 2 seconds. Let me see if I can fix that quickly. If that's okay. How do I? That didn't work. I wonder if I can... activate source. Okay, let's add this in quickly. Oh, that's why. It had the wrong video ID. That will make a lot of sense. Wow, I don't understand Spanish, unfortunately. Zoe. Now my YouTube chat's working, I think. Let me test that out quickly. Just gonna drop a comment. I think that worked, yes. It looked like it, okay, yeah. Good. Okay, I'm glad we fixed that. Was easy to fix. Oh, that was gonna be quite a mission. Awesome. Tell your friends and family to join in to get more followers. Thank you, Zoe. I appreciate that. Okay, so we're using credentials. We got credentials and we're going to do SMB client. We did list, we actually wanted to list, see if it lists any shares with the credentials. So SMB client, the way we can do that is, let me just think. So it's syntax, the syntax is a bit tricky, but you go Typically domain and then it's user. So let's do it. Percentage and then the password. Okay. I'm guessing that means the same thing. Oh, that worked. So, okay, so it authenticated and it gave us a list of shares. It gave us a list of shares, admin dollar, C dollar, IPC dollar. IPC dollar is pretty standard, or you know, these are typically what you expected to see. Netlog and sysvol you don't typically see. What is not nice with SMB client is you don't really know if you can read or write these. You know, that's where netexec is quite handy, but it's a handy alternative to know. Not something you can skip over or should skip over. You should definitely. If I can copy. So take a copy for our notes. That was DC01. Yes. Okay, so we've got a bit more there. Let's see what with intranet, if we can do the same. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, please, this is a logon failure. Yeah, please, I just want to say, if there's any questions, let me know, guys. But I'll be happy to explain. Okay, so we can't see any shares with that user. So easy, no questions, thanks. Okay, so DC01 gave us a list of shares. Let's see what we can do with netexec. So we'll cut that NX. We did. Okay, that's cool. DC01. We'll look for shares. Yeah, shares. This should tell us if it's, you know, if they can read or write. Thing. Oh, I just realized I need to fix the link on the display. Give me 1 second. Let me just do that. Otherwise, we won't be able to. Not so easy to fix, as it turns out. Let's see that. Edit. Save. And okay. Okay. Thank you, Zoe. I appreciate that. Awesome. So NetExec, I think that chat should be working now. Yes, it looks better. Yes, that looks a lot better. Now I can see what's going on. It wasn't showing like some of the things on my side, so I was going a bit, I had like 2 different screens that I had to look at, but now it just makes it a bit easier. Let's copy that. Did I not copy that? Yes. So that was for DCR1. I've been asked that question before. I'm thinking of, I might do, if there's a big enough demand, I might start with caps like these. If you want a HaxrByte cap like this, yeah, let me know and I can look into that. I don't have a supply or anything, so if people want caps, I'll investigate and I'll come up with a price for you guys if that's something you're interested in. Need cap, hoodie, pants, whole fit. All HaxrByte, right? I need to design those things. But yeah, if people want them, I'll be happy to. HaxrFit, that is awesome, XR. I love that. HaxrFit, that is awesome. That just made my night. HaxrFit. Do you want to get HaxrFit? Here's your swag. That's awesome. That's really cool. Okay, I haven't even read these. Okay, so we can read Sysville, we can read NetLogon, and we can read IPC dollar. So typically if you can read IPC dollar, you might be able to read cycle, which might give us more users to try. I mean, we can always go Bloodhound, but I don't want to go to Bloodhound too quickly, just because it's not something you go for off the bat. I know with CTFs, you know, if you're in a time crunch, you'll probably, you know, if you want to go in for first blood or up against a team or anything like that, you probably go for Bloodhound first, just to get the max, you know, the max output, or well, max information. But I'm trying to, you know, just run recon a little bit, because typically in on red teams you won't, you know, you won't run Bloodhound. Well, not on day one anyway. Okay, let's try that. So what was this? I can't remember it was -h red. Okay, so it's red brute. Just brute forcing the red cycle through the reds. Upgrade my VM from 20 gig to an extra 75 gig. So 25, is it 24 gig plus 75 gig? That's like 109, well, 99 gig, right? Is that space or that must be space. Just kind of thinking memory. Well, why is it eating your machine? A skew upgrade. Yeah. Huh. Anyways, oh wow, gives us quite a lot of users. Oh, this is the main controller, so that makes sense. Cool. Let's see. So let's copy this. Space. Let's copy all these. I think I might. Okay, yeah, let's just copy them first for the report. Okay, and then let's copy them in a file. Let's call it users or domain users. Well, let's call it nxc red root. Cat nxc red root. We don't need these. Okay, we'll start there. So cat nxc. So let's get the users out. So it's org print curly bracket print 1 2 3 4 5 6 $6. Like that? Yes. Okay, that'll give us a user list. Let's call it domain users. And then we can, I guess, do it a little bit. Cut -d -f2, just the users without the domain name, just users. So we got domain users. So out of interest, these with dollars, that's machine accounts. They typically have really long passwords, intranet, and we can leave them in, but just out of interest, clonable. That's interesting. Okay, so what we can do, one that I was maybe thinking of doing is let's run a password spray with netexec, and we'll we've got these grids. Let's see, probably not, but it's worth a shot. Maybe just checking if any of these users have used this password. So I'm just curious to see if that's possible. Let's look for so we'll take that away, and then capital U and just users. No, don't have to be capital U, small u. Okay, so it'll do like a little password spray. and it can't connect. Timed out. Why? Did my VPN... Did the VPN die? No. Still happy. Did I do a typo? C, CB minus H. Minus forward password U and P, and that could be a username or a file. So it worked with this one, right? It's funny that it says connected timeout. Yeah, see, that works. Try again. Hi there. Hey, welcome. I'm gonna butcher your username. Mutu Lionel? Welcome from Rwanda. Nice, nice. It must be pretty early in the morning for you. It's like 5-ish in the morning. Welcome to the stream. Glad you can join us. If you have any questions, let me know. Okay, so that didn't work. I wonder why. NetBIOS. Why? It doesn't like. DCR. Let's add DCR1 to the host file. DCR1. Oh, I've got another DCR1. Maybe it's confused with that. Sorry, I think that confused it. Let's see what it does now. It was trying to go to the other IP because it was first in the list. No, still. I didn't add it to the. Let's do. Let's take this out too. Don't think that'll make a difference, but you never know. DCR1, just space like that. Unless that port's closed, but I mean, it seemed pretty happy otherwise. No. why it's doing that. And that has timed out. The funny thing is that it's up. She's IP address instead. Unless it wants the domain users, but that doesn't make sense. Like that. I don't know why it's timing out. I mean, if we go get crates, there you are. Something's messing with this. Let's see if we can run Bloodhound. I typically like to use Rusthound. I think Rusthound, let's do Rusthound. Maybe that can give us a better indication of what's going on. It's seeing some weird things, guys. Welcome everyone. For the people that just joined, it's good to see you. Please, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Or just say hello. That'll be awesome. Rusthound. Okay, Rusthound. UB might be similar. Guess. Options domain. What is the, do we know what the exact domain is though? The domain is that, okay. Let's see. Oops. Copy. Just minus D domain. Okay, minus D and then the domain. Smarter. And it's the username. Okay, cool. So and then the password. What is that? No, it's the wrong thing. Let's put that in. Come on. Quotes. It doesn't like the exclamation mark. That looks good. Okay. And it failed. Okay, it doesn't. Let's probably put in the domain for the domain. Okay. sudo, let's put it lumons.smarter. Failed to authenticate. Hold up. We need to tell it what the IP address is. I guess the -n. -n. B. Like that. Failed to authenticate. Oh, nice. Was it difficult? I feel like Rust scan, yeah, I mean, it's a bit tricky. I know Rust Hound is not easy to install, I have to admit. It's a bit of a, yeah, it's not the easiest, nicest. What to do, Vim? That is true, Exo. That is true. Guys, I mean, I'm doing a lot here. Is there any questions? I don't want to leave anybody behind and they unsure of what's happening. I had to torrent a live USB version to expand my partition because Kali Live is only available via torrent now. Really? You can't direct download it anymore? That's crazy. That is crazy. Insane. I can't believe it. I guess they get loads of downloads a day, to be fair. And it's huge files. I think their internet bill must be, if they pay for, imagine paying per gig or per data. Oh, but I mean, people must download there all the time. So what are we going to do about this LDAP error? I suppose we could use netexec split out. That's an option. If Rustdown's not playing nicely. So if we do nxc in xe minus smb, I think it's LDAP actually, LDAP minus h grep bloodhound, yes. Plus the collection method, so it will be like this. Let's look for, I'm just lazy to type, but you should actually type these out. So must be, okay, there we go. Blood out. See, here's all. Why not? Cannot find the main controller. NS 10.1.152.229. Not NS. NS. DNS server. NSTP. TCP. What? No. Unrecognized argument. Dash dash. And now it's resolving at least. Good stuff. Okay. And we've got a bloodhound. Good times. Okay, that worked. I'm a bit bummed that Rusthound didn't work. I'm assuming it's the same issue. DNS. Okay, let's try DNS. Rusthound also does the same. Rusthound. I don't know what -n was actually. I don't know why that. DNS-TCP. Unexpected. Domain. Did you just not specified? That is weird. LDAP. I guess if you can do LDAP IP. So in was right. Let's try LDAP IP. Just LDAP IP. LDAP IP, one word. Anyway, not sure why that's not working, but we've got a Bloodhound session, so let's, well, Bloodhound ingester. It was ingested with NXC, so we've got Bloodhound data. Let's call this Bloodhound. CTF tools, Bloodhound, sudo docker compose, start. Just start up the Docker instance. Okay, let's start it. Let's see if we can. There we are. Okay, cool. It works. Okay, let's put the files. So it was HackSmarter, LUMON Industries. All files. Where is... Did that not work? Oh. Put it into logs. Did we take note of this, by the way? We did. So let's move that out of there. Come on. Did I not copy that? What? Okay. I got it in there. Let's try again. HackSmarter. There we go. Let's upload that. Successfully uploaded the file. Administration, it's still ingesting. While we wait, oh, okay, we've got a question. Pratt, how to get to cybersecurity and networking as a beginner? Awesome question, Pratt. I'm so glad you asked that. It all depends on where you're starting from. Are you from a beginner? When you say beginner, like what is beginner? What level are you into IT at all? Are you like say whereabouts are you? I need some more context. I mean, it's a brilliant question. I like to dive in a bit more, but I think the easiest would be if you join the Discord, if you join my Discord, and then just ask the question there, and I'll be able to. We can either do a private chat or we can chat there. It's a bit more responsive than doing it on stream. I'm doing a cybersecurity Google Professional Security. Yes, that's an awesome cert. I haven't done that, but I've heard great things. It's free, right? The Google Professional Security one. I believe that's a free one by Google. The cybersecurity, that one's free, right? And then the bachelor's in cybersecurity. Okay, so you're studying a student, right? It sounds like you're on the right path, my friend. So I think maybe it might be easier to have an interactive conversation. So join my Discord. Let me drop the link. You've been a student now for 7 days. Have you started this year? I'm trying to find my Twitch. Where is my Twitch? No, it's YouTube, sorry. I would recommend it. It's a good idea. Networking is a good foundational skill to have. Definitely. Let me just drop the link. Well, let me type the link. Okay, you can join the Discord and then, I mean, 7 days free certification and Google. Oh, you've been a student. Oh, apologies. See, that's the thing with streaming. It's very, it's a bit out of sync sometimes because it can't, you know, it's a bit delayed. So I'm getting the questions a couple of minutes later. 7 days free certification in Google. I've been a student for 3 years. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's like so many things you can do and so many roadmaps. If you want to have a bit more, I can give you my honest opinions. And I mean, the path doesn't work for everyone, or everybody's path is not the same, but I can give you some guidance. I've been in the cybersecurity field now for 20 plus years. Started in IT support, moved over to pen testing, moved all the way up to red teaming and stuff. So yeah, I don't have Discord open, so let me just see. Should probably have it open. 1 second. Awesome. I'll see you there, Matt. Yeah, you can just send me a message. We can have a chat. Thanks, Brett. That's an awesome question, by the way. Thank you. Okay, so it ingested the files, Bloodhound, so we should be good. Explore. Feels like it's a bit slow though. I need to refresh this. My machine is not dying. Just look, what's keeping my machine so busy? I mean, the VM's barely doing anything. I'll just restart the browser. Okay, that looks better. So which user did we have? Okay, now I close that too. Sorry guys. HaxrByte, okay. We're doing HackSmarter tonight. We're doing LUMON Industries. And the user that we had was Heli-R. Heli-R, there it is. See, okay. So I mean, just want to make sure that you guys can see this. Should be able to see most of it. Okay, cool. Pratt, if you have any, I mean, I didn't mean to cut you off, that you're not allowed to ask any more questions. I just thought, like, you know, that's quite an in-depth question, but if you have any questions left, or if you have any other questions, like say, for example, what I'm busy with, etc., please feel free to ask. And also anyone on the chat, please feel free to ask any questions if you're uncertain of what's going on, or if you want like a more in-depth explanation. I'm happy to explain. Let me just do a quick sanity check to see if everything is still moving along. Okay, everything still looks good. I'm still live, so that's good. still have people. Okay, so unconstrained delegation, false. Let's see, enabled, true. So what is he a member of? Okay, so I've been struggling to understand IP and all of that. Yeah, IP you probably don't have to. It's definitely helpful to understand, and I don't mean like you have to know subnets off the top of your head. It is helpful, but if you get the basics, I think it should be good from a cybersecurity point of view. But one of the recommendations to get into the field is to do something like Network Plus or Network Essentials, or what's the other one that people say is good? The Cisco network one. Not the CCNP. Is it this? Well, the one before the CCNP, the network one. So in there, you're probably going to do a lot of subnetting and stuff. So CCNA, that's it. Thanks, Excel. That's what I meant. The CCNA. So that's like the very recommended route. So yeah. But yeah, if there's anything specific that you're struggling with, yeah, it's just something that you have to get used to. I remember when I started in IT, I did a couple of certifications, and almost every certification did the OSI model and TCP. So yeah, but I come from that background, so you get used to it. You get used to it after a while. Okay, so this user is part of the main users and microdata refinement. So that could be interesting, and the reason why that is potentially interesting is because that's not a default group. Let's have a quick, sorry, still wanted to see, is there any inbound control? There's no outbound object control, okay. So let's have a quick look. I don't want to zoom there, otherwise it's going to be too small. Okay, so it was domain admin. Huh? What did I click on now? So they member of microdata refinement. Oh yeah, yeah, member of. No, is this user a part of them? No, members. Oh my goodness, this user is part of the domain admins. Okay, that's definitely something we need to put in our notes. Sorry, let me just catch up with the question. I'm gonna just talk a little bit. I think there's an ad coming up on the Twitch side. I plan on doing CompTIA Security Plus. To be honest, I haven't done Security Plus myself, but it is a introduction certification. I don't know if, like I said, I haven't done it myself. I don't think it's that hard. You're probably gonna have to study a bit if you want to do the certification, if you want to write the exam, that is. But maybe check out the material and see how you feel before you do the exam. I mean, it depends. What's your goal? Do you want to get into cybersecurity? Something specific in cybersecurity that you have in mind? I'm gonna just take a screenshot, but I'll wait for the Twitch people. So I like to use Flameshot. That's quite a nice tool. It runs in Windows. Cybersecurity mostly. I don't have any specific. Yeah. There's an awesome video that a YouTube video that that the guy breaks down 2 paths, and he basically says you can go red or blue, but the fundamentals are pretty much the same. And also, like, say you go into the blue side, you know, on the you know, the defense side, you can always pivot to the red side and vice versa. But we'll have a chat. Ping me tomorrow. We'll have a chat. What's your time zone? And where are you based? Good question, I guess. Okay, Flameshot. Is it gone? Where's Flameshot now? Did I start it? Where's my flame? Oh, I'm blind. Okay, so we did. It's Bloodhound. And this was DC-01. Okay, so the user we had was part of the domain controller. Oh, domain admins. Australia. Oh, nice, dude. Nice. So what's the time now for you? Okay, 2 p.m. Okay, nice. Nice, yeah. Yeah, so tomorrow, yeah, ping me in your morning, I guess, and then we'll make a plan. I'm just surprised that this user is part of the domain admins. Okay, so obviously that's gonna have all the access. Guess we need to. I mean, this was DC-01, so we pretty much king of the castle, right? King of the castle. Did we miss something in intranet? Is what I'm wondering. You guys are back from the ad, I think. Okay, cool. I think so. But somehow it's not showing me. Anyways, let's check this out. So I think we could, it was in NXC worked on I think that domain worked on NXC as well, right? Worked on intranet. Intranet. I keep on saying intranet. I'm gonna take my S key out. LUMON start HaxrByte. Yes, okay, so that works. Did we do shares? Yeah. We didn't do shares, yeah. I can't remember seeing this. Yes, thanks XR, yes. I did it like once or twice without the S, but if I don't think about it, I add a S. I'm gonna tell Tyler to add a S to this box and make it instra. Yeah, I didn't see this. Was it not? Did we not try? I don't think we tried it. No, we did. That was DC. This was intranet. We never ran the shares. Oh, shame on us. My fault. Sorry, guys. I don't know why I missed that. Well, I don't know why I'm saying sorry to you, but it's good that we see it now. So that looks pretty important. In the MD repo read write. And this write makes me a bit excited because in the previous, not last week, the week before, I did, what was it? Building Magic. And it wasn't my first thought, but I think this is a CTF thing. If you see a write share that's writable with SMB, there's potential for NTLM theft. Now, that's a pretty cool attack that I didn't know how to do. It just wasn't my first instinct to go there. So it was interesting. So I made a note, little mental note, and if I ever see a write again, I'll do that. I'll remember to do that. But let's make sure this thing is actually writable. So we can do SMB client. Did this list this? It said login failure. Why did it say this? Does it need the domain? Lumens dot smarter. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I did that. We did this one and I never specified the domain. So anyways, SMB client works. DC. Okay, so that works. Let's see if we can connect to that share. Oh, thanks for the follow. 0xcqq. Awesome, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. That the first follow? Did I miss any? No. My first follow of the stream. Thank you. You first blood for the stream. Appreciate that. Cool. No worries, no worries. Did you just join or have you been lurking for a bit? So let's try and connect to that share MD repo like that. Okay, that works. LS. Okay, we've got two files. Oh, hey! HackSmarter! Hey, Tyler. Hey, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, guys. HackSmarter, not harder, you're right. Let me just see in the stream. Oh yeah, thanks. Awesome. Hey there, Joseph Moore, Daisy, Kitty Cat, welcome. John Doe, HackSmarter, not harder. Hey Ferry, good morning. Good to see you, my friend.
Hello, HaxrByte. It's 9:48 p.m. by the way.
Who's talking to me? Did you guys hear that? Wow. Was that Alexa? Wow, I didn't know Alexa was in this room. Who else? Sploit Y2Q. Awesome, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Soberbeck, just Soberbeck. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate that. Adam Primus 1402, welcome, welcome. Informix 254, nice one. So we are busy with solving machines. We are busy. It's funny that you guys came from a HackSmarter stream. We are busy with the HackSmarter LUMON Industries. So we're doing where is it now? I closed my browser, so that closed off. This one. So it's an Active Directory environment. It's got two machines. It's got two machines, a DC and an intranet. And we've done some recon, trying to focus a bit more on the recon side of things and explaining, and we had loads of questions, so that's awesome. Yeah, but yeah, I'm stoked for you guys to be here. I'm just going through a stream. I don't want to miss anyone. Jago Ray 420p. Hi, how are you? Adam Primus, yes, solving machines. Anna Brighted. Good evening. Also, apologies butchering it. Let's not forget about the intranet. That's right. I'll tell him about that now, XR. But thank you for bringing that up. I was going to pretend that didn't happen. Muta. I think I tried to pronounce your name earlier. So do you think that it's possible to pass a OSCP exam within 6 months, considering that I am a complete beginner with 2 years experience as a SOC analyst? Nothing's impossible. 6 months sounds like a good time frame. I heard people say 8 months before. 6 months, I mean, it depends on how much study time you've got, and also, you know, what type of studying works for you. Yeah, there's loads of things that you have to take into account. So yeah, I mean, it's a very 6 months. My instinct would say not enough, but I mean, you might be amazing at studying, and you know, have a study schedule that you stick by, and you don't have much else to do for 6 months, and you know, it's possible, dude. I mean, if you want to chat about it a bit more and go into depth, join my Discord. I think the link should be and then you can just, I'm on the HaxSmarter Discord too. If you're there, just look for HaxrByte. If you want to join my Discord, you're more than welcome to. Let me put it in the chat. Then you can, yeah, I'm on Discord. That might be easier than trying to answer your question on a stream. I feel like it's, you know, it's a bit more interactive. Very almost bedtime for me. Good luck for the stream. Thank you. Thank you for that. I think I saw you like this morning on Tyler's stream as well, so it must be a long day for you. But yeah, have a good one. Appreciate dropping in. Jay, what virtual machine? It's just Kali. It's just a Kali virtual, nothing special. I pimped it out slightly. On the terminal, I run Tmax, just with some, I guess, my YouTube channel colors, if you want to put it that way, just to make it a bit cooler, I guess, but nothing special. Just Kali. Okay, yeah, XR, don't forget about the intranet. So what XR is referring to, there's a machine called intranet, and I keep on typing intranet. So I was actually going to ask Tyler if he would mind to change the box's name to intranet, just because I keep on typing it wrong. I don't think he will, but yeah. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, Daisy Kitty Cat. And Ron Ziegler, thank you for the subscription on YouTube. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Oh, Tyler is still around. I didn't see, I didn't realize. So dude, I promise you, I type intranet in my mind, but my fingers do intranet, and it's happened like 200 times on the stream. I think I must have typed it right like twice. You can ask XR. He was there. He's the witness. 3 live streams. I think I was on your live stream this morning. Dude, I can imagine. You said you were recording your course, right? Your it's the web app one, right? I saw you were streaming just now. Yep, nice one. I can't wait for that one. I'm sure that'll be good. That'll be good. Yeah, so anyways, we have done a bit of recon. Yeah, I think I've got everyone. Thank you very much for the raid, Tyler. I appreciate that. It's always nice to, and I mean, yeah, if you're tired, I mean, you're welcome to lurk, obviously. Yeah, 3 in 1 day. Awesome, no worries, man. Anybody else except Tyler? If you have questions, you're welcome to. Tyler's not allowed to ask any more questions because he has to work. I'm just joking, obviously, but okay, so we did a bit of recon. I just want to maybe, I don't know, for everyone that, for all the new joiners, this morning, promote a new machine. Yeah, dude, you're a machine. You're a machine. I mean, I stream once a week. Yeah, anyway, you're a machine. Respect. So I just wanted to quickly go through the scenario. I don't know if you guys seen LUMON Industries before. I don't know if what actually gave me the idea to do this box tonight. So true story, I was watching Chris's video on his AI bot, and I think he said he hacked this machine. I can't remember what the time was, but I think, Tyler, you mentioned him, Neospring this morning. I think he was first blood on the machine you released. Yeah, that Claude bash tool is crazy. I think it hacked like the machine he was demoing like 6 minutes. You still have to work for it. I mean, you have to like feed it quite a lot, but oh, thank you for the follow. Yeah, Messiah Panda. So you have to work for it, but yeah, that's insane. But I did like when Neospring said at the very end, you know, he doesn't think that AI is going to replace pen testers. It's just going to be like another tool. It's going to be like another bloodhound, right? Still going to need people. But anyway, I digress a bit. But so the scope, I don't want to go through the whole thing again, but it's an AD box. It's medium rated. You get credentials, and there's actually 2 boxes. Yeah, exactly. I agree 100%. It's AI is just gonna raise the bar. It's just gonna you know, we're gonna be able to operate at like the next level. But yeah, I don't think it can. I don't think our jobs are in jeopardy by any means. I think they probably need more pen testers with more AI experience, is my true opinion. So anyway, two boxes, DC01, intranet. So we had quite a lot. We were like looking around, and the credentials supplied for DC01 is actually a domain admin on DC01. So I feel like you know, intranet is where we need to get to. And creativity is always going to be the human thing. Yes, because AI can only duplicate, right? They can't create. It can't create. I mean, I think everybody goes on about what was it, AI slob, and the reason why it's like that is because it's like the same thing over and over. It's not. There's something new when a person creates something new, or there's a new trend of like a new prompt that gets popular and people start generating themselves as toys, and you know, this and that, and that's all. That's not something that AI can come up with. It's something that you know, humans come up with, and then it becomes a meme, and then you know, then it's a trend. So it's like saying the same word over and over. Eventually it sounds dumb. True. 100%. 100%. So yeah, I think the worst thing to do is to try and avoid AI or learning AI. You should definitely learn as much about AI as you can. And from a pen testing point of view, how, obviously how to break it would be my number one recommendation. Have you guys played with is it that that AI game? Is it like the Wizard? You can certain levels. Yeah, you're gonna have to know. I think if you don't know how to use it, then yeah, you're gonna be left behind. But I mean, that's anything in the pen testing game, really. And it's not a type of role or environment where you can just sit back and just I don't have to learn anything else. You're constantly learning new things, and you have to. It keeps on constantly evolving. I mean, it's not like the bad guys. It's not like the bad, like the black hats are going to sit back and say, no, it's fine. We're not going to learn AI. Just, they are, the tools they are coming up with from, they are building tools, or what do you call it? What do you call it when you program with AI? It's not a code session. Anyway. Anyways, when you code with AI, there's like a name for it. I'm sure the bad guys are doing that too. They're doing everything. They are definitely on board with AI, I can promise you that. Anyways, I digress again. Okay, so we've got, I can show you. I've been surprised listening to folks and how they talk about AI and what they think it is. Most folks are not getting it. Vibe coding, yes, thank you. Yeah, I mean, like, AI is used interchangeably for loads of things, but I mean, that's not the only thing in IT and in cybersecurity. I mean, these days, people and companies will use red teaming interchangeably with vuln scanning, for example, which is completely two different things. But I want a red team, but they actually want a vuln scan. So it's nothing new, dude. It's like AI is anything that like large learning models. There's like a whole bunch of different things where everything is seen as AI. Yeah, so love the conversation. Sorry, I'm digressing, coming back around the creative again. Yeah, that's true. That is true. So just to show you, so on DCR1 we ran Bloodhound and domain admins, members, and there's the user that we were supplied, Hayley E. She's a domain admin on DCR1. Now I haven't logged on to DCR1 to see if there's any flags. I should maybe do that. But we were going to look at XR had something. XR just reminded me, or you reminded me earlier, that there were some things on intranet. But I think so on intranet we found a share that's writable. Now that immediately made alarm bells go off for me, because I learned a valuable lesson 2 streams ago, or two weeks ago. I didn't stream last week, I had a cold, so my voice was completely gone. But the week before I streamed building magic, and there we also had a writable share. Now my first instinct wasn't to do the attack that I did on stream, and I almost feel like, I don't want to say it's a CTF thing, but I feel like when you see a writable share on a CTF or a challenge, you know, that's sort of like this, at least the second thing you should try. And yeah, I just want to explain it a bit more. But so why I didn't initially see it as an attack is because I don't know if you guys, I can probably give my background a little bit, but you know, I'm a penetration tester and red teamer by trade. Been in the industry for more than 20 years as a pen tester and red teamer. So if I see a writable share on a company's network, my first thought isn't you know, to do NTLM theft, which is the attack that I used, because there's loads of shares that are writable, and there could be shares that people forgot about, that they'll never click on. But I think it's on purpose. So I took it as a lesson from the last stream that that's probably going to be one of my first things to try with, was NTLM theft, when I see a writable share again. So what I want to do, I don't know if I'm going to get time to delve into that. Yes, I tried Slinky. Funny enough, you should mention that, Tyler. I tried Slinky, but Slinky didn't want to work. Slinky is pretty slick. It does most of it for you. Slinky is a module on NetExec for anybody else that's interested. If I can show you quickly. So if you go to the NetExec wiki, is it here? Slinky. No, it's not there. But I tried it and it didn't work. But I mean, that thing is sweet. It's like really does everything for you. Where is it now? That's not nice. What was that? Yes, but I did try harder and I got it right, but I used so Slinky. So what it does, it generates link files, and then it tricks the share, and you basically sit with a responder with a big fishnet and catch all the NTLM hashes as they pass through the network. So what did I've got another another tool that one of the guys I actually worked with years ago. He wrote this NTLM theft, Greenwolf, and I knew this. I used to use this tool all the time, but that also didn't work, Tyler. I've got a big but I'll tell you why. So that didn't work. I now think it might have been something to do with my connection, because my VPN, the VPN to HackSmarter kept on dropping, but it wasn't on the platform. It was, I think it was on my side. I kept losing connection and I had to like restart the VPN all the time. So it might have been that. But so Slinky didn't work. NTLM theft didn't work. But you guessed it, I tried harder. Yes, thank you very much. I did use HashGrab. HashGrab worked like a charm. As a matter of fact, let me see if I've got notes of that. HashGrab works so well. I got overexcited and I don't think I documented it. Oh, I did. No, I didn't. See, there's my Slinky. So guys, yeah, this is interesting. Yes. Bad Tyler. You know what's funny? Stream Elements kept on dropping my YouTube link and it keeps on getting blocked by the bot, which I think is hilarious. But yeah, Tyler, it's not the first time you're trying to drop links on my stream, buddy. But my bot will get you. So anyway, this is my notes from, not from last week, the week before. So I used Slinky, and as you can see, it's smooth. It like really, it like detects the writable share, it finds it, and then it creates a link. But yeah, that didn't work. So then I used HashGrab, and I got so excited I didn't take much notes after that. Just went for the flags. So that's why I said in the beginning of the stream I'm gonna slow down a little bit and you know, focus a bit more on the learning and explaining. Take it in a bit more. Why didn't it work, Tyler? Yeah, I know. Yeah, the command that I pasted here was wrong. Okay, so that's why it didn't work. Okay, fair point. I did the same thing to, I think I realized I was using the wrong IP when I used NTLM theft, and I used the right IP. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I'll try Slinky on this one. Let's do that. Yeah, you know how it goes. That was the first stream after Christmas, so yeah, I was still rusty. Getting back into it, you know, and I don't know if you guys on the stream, you won't know this, Tyler will probably know this, but I mean, I've been doing this for 20 years, right? But when I'm streaming, my mind goes blank. I can't remember commands. I don't know why. I mean, I type them in automatically on a daily basis, but you know, when you stream, your mind just goes mush. Yeah. But yeah, let's do this. Let's try this one. Yes, that's right. That's right. But also, I have to say, I don't think there's many streamers that that do boxes blind. That's something to, I think, we note noteworthy. Yeah, man, do it. Do it. There's a lot of good streamers, but we always need more. Let's use it. Let's try it quickly. Slinky. Love the name. So this will be. Now I'm getting excited again. I'm gonna forget about notes. That was very lazy. Why did I do that? Okay, so I'm just gonna leave this awesome share with the files that I have to dig into, but I'll come back to it. Awesome, man. I'm glad you started. I'm glad you started the journey. I'm sorry, excuse me. Okay, CTF. So, HaxsMarter. LUMON. So these were the creds. Now what we did was oh, thank you for the follow. Shabala. Appreciate that. Keep on losing my train of thought. This is the. Let's just do this. So that's the lazy way. Okay, so it was intranet. See, there I go again. Not intra. Tyler, we're gonna have to change the name of this box, dude. HackSmarter Heli R. I'm gonna type it in right now. Don't worry, don't worry. I'm good now. So this is click me, please. Or what? No, I've got a better one. Nope. Subscribe, please. Okay. Okay, what did Tyler say? I have to point it to the target IP. I know. Let's grab that quickly. That is intranet. Copy. This feature is awesome, by the way, Tyler. Okay, all I need to stop sharing and read a book or something. Have a good night. You too, buddy. You too. Thank you for joining. I want to say this is awesome. Clicking on it and it copies it for you. Oh, love that. Okay, so netexec goes to the server, looks for the share, finds the writable share, and then creates a link there. But we don't have responder running. Responder. Do I have it installed? What's the so it's sudo responder minus I ton 0. Oh, come on. Okay. I should probably split screen this, but yeah, I don't want to break it. Let's copy this. Okay, so that worked beautifully. Might not. Yeah, let's just give it a couple of minutes. Did I miss any questions? So yeah, guys, to be honest, I'm gonna probably be ramping down. I'm not. Let's just see if we can grab this. I'll probably only be online for a couple of minutes more, to be honest. I've been streaming for 3 hours and 20 minutes, and I have to get up early in the morning, unfortunately. Sorry for that, but if you guys want to join next week, Thursday, I start at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Standard, Central, sorry. Yes, there we go. What's my stream time? So it's 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. I stream once a week on Thursdays. I guess that I normally put a reminder in my on my YouTube channel or in the Discord. So if you join Discord or YouTube, I can drop the links if you guys feel like joining. You're obviously more than welcome. Okay, so that is Discord and YouTube. Pretty obvious. Just spammed my own chat, but anyway, thanks XR. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I don't know if this will. Is it gonna give me one something? Is it? I should do. I feel like it should. Might have to do something, but I mean, we've got some options. So I'll carry on exactly where I stopped today. So we've got DC01. I'm not sure if I haven't seen this box before. I'm not sure if Tyler has done this one before, but it might be different. I might do a different spin. So if you guys are more than welcome to join. I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if Tyler's done this box before, but I don't know if I mentioned, but I do these boxes blindly just to show you. It's more to show you the methodology and I guess the attack chain and the train of thought, you know, from a experienced pen tester, which I think can probably be embarrassing, because I mean there might be something obvious that I miss and then I bang my head against the wall. But yeah, there's things to do. Then, you know, you can. I've got. I don't want to talk too much, but I've got. I call it the Ghost Replay Protocol, and basically it's a fancy way of saying look at a walkthrough, but just look. You know, if you got one thing that you're stuck at, just look until you. To get past that initial point, and then close the walkthrough, put it away. Don't leave it open and copy you know, from it. So just look to get you to the next step. And I've got, like, you know, you've got a 45, you put up like a 45-minute timer. So like, say I'm stuck now, right? I don't know, I've got loads of options at the moment, but say I'm stuck and I can't go anywhere. I can't get it anyway. So the Ghost Relay Protocol, the Ghost Replay Protocol is, you put up a 45-minute timer. You basically re-look at all your recon, see if you missed anything, if there's something obvious that you missed. If you didn't miss anything after the 45 minutes, then you get a walkthrough, look at the step you need to go to the next step, and that's it. Then close the walkthrough and then carry on from there. And if you get stuck again, then you just initiate the Ghost Replay Protocol again. Now, this is to maximize learning. This is not, this is if you want to learn as much as you want, or as much as you can without wasting time. Now the reason why I do it like this is, I mean, I've done loads of pen tests, and there's still stuff on CTFs that I've never seen before. It's probably not something that clients will run, or on the networks that I tested were running, or I didn't have to see them. I was, the Manhattan by then, if you know what I mean. So there's like, what's the saying? You don't know what you don't know. So even though I've got loads of experience, an easy box can trip me up. So, it's not walkthroughs on the bad thing. It's just how you use them. So that's how I maximize learning. So, I mean, if you guys want to, I've got videos on my channel, on my YouTube channel, that goes through that a bit in more depth. And I've got streams where I got stuck and initiated the Ghost replay protocol. What does chat say there? I forgot about this responder. Let's while we're talking, let's run this again, but maybe without the, I don't think it will make a difference. Stop, please. Subs, please. That's a good one. I don't know if it missed responder, but anyway, let's catch up on chat. Yeah, just back. I tend to add a new 45-minute timer once a hint has been triggered before another hint may be looked at. Yeah, exactly. That is how I see it too. So remember, when you do the 45-minute timer, you like relook at everything, right? So then once the timer is finished, you open your walkthrough. You follow and see what step you need to go to the next step. Then you close the walkthrough, okay? Then you carry on for a little bit, get stuck again, okay? And then the 45-minute timer starts again. And then you relook at everything before you open the walkthrough again. Now, what could be a bit risky is if you open the walkthrough and they follow the different attack path. If there's more than one attack path, you might see some other things that you haven't seen. And that brings me back to another point. What I do is like, okay, so when I stream boxes. I stream only boxes that I haven't seen before, to maximize the learning and learn with me and show you all these kind of things. And I think that's where I try to add value, or that's how I try to give back to the community. Now, after the stream is done, I would then go and look at as many walkthroughs as I can. And this is after I got the flags. I mean, I got the flags, I did hack the box, HackSmarter, I got the certificates and everything. And then I look at walkthroughs. And I try and find different ways of doing the same thing. And maybe there's other attack paths or other tools that people used. And then if there's something that stands out to me, or something that I think I should have done differently, or something that I think would be valuable for people to know, and then I try and link that back to my experience, I would try and make a video of it. Or if it's if it's like a different explanation, I might do it in my next stream. Maybe said like, we did this, but I looked at this, and this is also an interesting way of doing it. So that's the idea. That's what I'm trying to do. I don't always get the chance to explain these things to people, but I feel there's a couple of people on the chat. So yeah, if that sounds cool to you, then yeah, join me. It's free. I'm not. Oh, I haven't checked responder. So I want to try the other two tools, but I think that's gonna maybe might not take that long. I guess we can try one more tool. We can try one more tool, and then we because I don't know how long it will take for somebody, because somebody in the back end, like a bot or a script or something, needs to click on that link that we've put in that thing. Oh, maybe we must check if that file is there actually. I think we've still got a session. Yeah, Alice. Yes, so the links are there. Somebody just needs to click them. So you can see the date. That's our links. So they are there. That Slinky is slick, really slick. Or let's do one quickly. The tool that worked for me was okay. So NTLM theft didn't work for me. HaxrByte. I think I should have it. HaxrByte, there we go. Copy minus R. Okay, I think it was pretty easy. So it's hash button hash grab IP and then out. What was that? Does it tell us here? Output. I guess that's the file name, and then the IP will be the target machine. Oh, but is that? No, I don't know. Is that right? Did I do the right IP? Tyler said that, right? I'm second guessing myself. So it should be. So the server has to point to. Yeah, I did it the other way around, guys. That's why it didn't work. See, this is why I this is what I wanted to show you guys. So I mean, why would it work? Where is Slinky now? Slinky, come on. So it needs to point back to me. And that's what I did. That's why Tyler confused me. 200.31.158. So I'm getting my IP there. I don't know if you guys can see it. The chat's covering it a bit. But let's do subscribe, please. Let's do HaxrByte. So the reason why we put our machine as the target is because that's where the responder is running. So when somebody clicks on the link, it's pointing it to our machine. Yes. So I only half read what Tyler said, but yeah, you confused me. Okay, so that's there. LS. Okay, that's there. What did I do in build machine? That's why it confused me. Yeah, that's wrong. That's wrong. I realized my mistake late in the stream. Not, yeah, the week before last. The replay is available if you guys want to go watch it. But it's like over a 4-hour stream. But I think I've got chapters, so yeah, that might help. So did I document any of this? So this is wrong. This needs to be 231,158. Okay. Come on. Is it the right? Yeah, it is 10. Yeah, it's 10-0. So yeah, I mean, I think let's put a pin in this. I mean, this is right, and then we'll catch. I mean, I'm so tempted to. Let's try HaxrByte. If you guys want to stick around, that's cool. Python HaxrByte. Okay, so that will be 10.200.31.158, and the file will be intranet for XR. Joke. It's like that. Yeah. Okay, so that is it creates those files. So now I have to put those files I have to put them into the share. I guess there'll be an ad break now, guys. Or I don't know if I'll do this in time. See, that's what Slinky is quite nice. It does everything for you. Is it upload? No. Put. I don't think I'm in the right folder. HaxrByte. Oh. But I think it's just this one. Is it just that one? I think I did all the others as well. It's one of these. Still not. Did I miss one? Maybe the link icon. I don't think that'll make it. Maybe it will. There's only those four. The others are old. This. Okay. I'll go through this. I'll do this again on my next stream. But that's cool, guys. So I've got the hash now. Yes. Anyways, yeah, appreciate you following and joining and subscribing and everybody that joined the stream. It was really fun tonight. I really enjoyed that. Let me just see what's. I can push a raid for us. If you guys want to stick around. Let's see who's online. I think Slyborg looks like it. She's pretty cool. Do you have any questions before I go, guys? It's my pleasure, buddy. Join the Discord. I don't know if you already joined. Should check. Yeah, it looks like it. I think you did. Anyways, join. Yes, you did. Thank you. Appreciate that. I mean, if you have any questions, you can ask me directly on Discord. I'll try and answer as quickly as I can. Yeah, awesome having you guys. If you have a quick question while I set up the raid, please go for it. Let me stop this responder. Please feel free to, let me just go back to, yeah, like I said, if you have any questions, otherwise, just hang on and we'll raid Slyborg, sorry. She's amazing, pretty cool. If you just hang out, 1 second, let me just set up the raid. I'm just Twitch noob, so. Yeah, she looks like she's still busy. So that's good. Yeah, so stick around, guys. If I can find. Sorry for that. Noob echo there. So I'm gonna, let me just do this.